Hello trail travelers, it's Carrie and Katerina, and we are outside of Moab, Utah today in the Cane Creek area. And you see this sign here says Chicken Corners. Well, we're on our way up to Hurrah Pass. Some really cool epic views I think we're in store for, and we're gonna go do Chicken Corners today, which is supposed to be a lot of fun as well. This Cane Creek area, this is just west of Moab, and there's all kinds of trails here. You've got Metal Masher, you've got Pritchett Canyon, you've got, I don't know, a bunch of other stuff that's all super, super cool in this area. So if you want to come out and camp here, there's some campgrounds, there's no protection. You are sitting in the middle of a frying pan, but this is a great place to spend a weekend outside of Moab. Well, we're gonna go hit the road and go check out Hurrah Pass and then work our way over to Chicken Corners. So stick with us, we'll be right back. Yeah, you see right in front of us, there's a sign for Cane Creek and Hurrah Pass. Cane Creek is a much more difficult trail, one that we are going to hit in the future. But the interesting thing about all this right now is Trails Off-Road says this is the beginning of Hurrah Pass. Well, Fun Treks puts it way back at Pritchett Canyon. Now, for the sake of getting the most out of a Hurrah Pass experience, I would say follow the Fun Treks book, because it will tell you about a place called Birthing Rock, which has some ancient petroglyphs on it and stuff. So we were following Trails Off-Road, which starts us way later, and we actually kind of missed some of those waypoints that are in the Fun Treks book. So this is one time I'm going to say, make sure you have a Fun Treks book with you, which you should all the time, because it's got great trail information, but follow that for Hurrah Pass to get the most out of this experience. Hurrah Pass is not known for any type of difficulty. It's a real easy road that pretty much, from my understanding anyway, most vehicles can handle. And in fact, doesn't it even say that you don't even need anything but two-wheel drive? After driving for a while in pretty flat terrain, you start working your way up in altitude a bit, and you start driving right next to these amazing rock formations. As you can see here, there are going to be sections that are kind of shelf road-ish. So if you get sketched out by that, fair warning, there are some shelf roads here. Now the road at this point does get a bit on the rocky side with some small ledges to be climbing. Nothing that most cars can't handle, but for us, we still went and aired down. It makes for a much smoother ride on these dirt roads, and we know exactly where our kidneys and bladders are going to be at the end of the day. Now, if you love amazing views, there are two overlooks up here that you can drive out on. This is super sketchy for some people who don't like shelf roads, but it is not to be missed. The views here of Cane Springs Canyon are absolutely mind-blowing. Katerina walked out to the edge. I wouldn't go out there, but wow, what an incredible view. Shortly after you pass those overlooks, you'll start the final climb to the summit of Hurrah Pass. But don't worry, the views just keep on coming. Now, the story goes that back in the day, the cattlemen would drive their herds from the east side, where the Colorado River is, up over the notch that you see right in front of us, over into Cane Creek. Now, they liked that spot where the notch is because it allowed them to count the cattle as they went through. And as the last cow went through the notch, a shout of hurrah echoed from the canyon wall to canyon wall, because they got all of their cattle through and counted. The cattle trail was later made into a roadway by the miners and known today as Hurrah Pass. So this was Hurrah Pass. And boy, as soon as we come to the other side, it is so windy, unbelievable. But the views here are amazing. You see the evaporation ponds for the potash mine down there. This was an incredible ride. Not difficult at all, but absolutely beautiful. Now, if you want to continue, you can continue on the road, and this will take you to Chicken Corners. So we're going to do that next, so stay tuned for a video about Chicken Corners. Now again, I want to talk about the differences in different trail guides. Trails Off-Road says this is the end of Hurrah Pass, and that's the beginning of Chicken Corners. Fun Treks says the end of Hurrah Pass is 3 miles up the road, and that's where the beginning of Chicken Corners is. So pick your trail guide. That's what I'm saying. One or the two. We try and follow Trails Off-Road, which is why we're closing the Hurrah Pass video here, and we're going to start Chicken Corners right there. So if you're following Fun Treks, well, that's another 3 miles. So thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Carrie and Katerina here at Hurrah Pass in Moab, Utah. Absolutely beautiful day. Stay safe out there. We'll see you on the trails.